and welcome to the Beneath the Dirt podcast. I'm your host, Ron Bone. Thank you for tuning in. Episode 147 in the motherfucking high. What's good, everybody? Thank you for tuning in, whether you're on YouTube or your favorite podcasting app. Much love. I hope everybody's staying safe out there. Is it me, or does this summer not really feel like summer? At least here in New England where I'm at, it's like we've had a couple days where it's been hot. Felt like summer, sunny. But we got a lot of fucking rain, yo. It's fucking raining today. Like shit. I thought April shower was supposed to be Mayflowers. I didn't know fucking rain was just gonna be coming all through the summer, but I don't know. What the fuck is good, everybody? We got a bunch of shit to talk about this week. Whole bunch of shit. I'm excited. And before we get into fucking anything, first, I gotta say, y'all fucking did it. We fucking did it. 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Thank you very much. I love you. I knew if I called y'all out last week, we would pass that 1,000 subscriber mark, and we did it last week. And I super appreciate it. Super fucking fire. Super fresh. It's been a grind and a half to get to that 1,000 subscribers. Almost 3 years since the first episode of my podcast. Almost 3 years to get to 1,000, but I fucking am pumped that we got to 1,000. Super fresh. Super appreciated. Thank you to everybody that's subscribed on YouTube right now. That will subscribe in the future. People that used to be subscribed and unsubscribed because you don't like me anymore. But it's all love. You know? Super fresh, man. Super fucking, I knew it. I knew if I fucking said it last week and called for y'all to subscribe, still a good 40-something% of y'all that listen and watch aren't subscribed, but that's okay. We got to 1,000. Next up, fucking, I don't even know, 1 million. But I appreciate everybody. Super love. I fucking love it, man. Super fucking dope. And I want to send a shout out to Scott Matthews for sending in a donation. He says, thank you as always for all your hard work, which equals one of my favorite shows on YouTube. You the man. No, Scott Matthews, you're the fucking man. Thank you for your donation. Much love. Super appreciated. And man, 1,000 subscribers. You know, we get them donations in every once in a while, which is beyond appreciated. Super, just, so dope, man. I don't know how else to put it into fucking words, but it's just super fucking dope. And just thank everybody that has ever fucking tuned into a show, whatever. If you've listened to me on somebody else's podcast, oh man, I'm pretty fucking pumped about it. I can't front. I tried acting like I didn't give a fuck last week, but yeah, it is a big deal, and I appreciate it. Much fucking love. So yeah, now that we got the celebration out of the way, let's get into maybe a little bit sadder news, but we could still celebrate. This week, Joey Jordison, the original drummer for Slipknot, number 1, passed away. Rest in peace to Joey Jordison. Slipknot, one of my all-time favorite bands. I fucking love Slipknot. Joey Jordison was a badass on the fucking drums. I know I don't talk a lot of metal music on this podcast. It's primarily juggalo shit, underground hip-hop, but this dude and Slipknot was just such a big part of my life growing up that I gotta pay my respects. And yeah, man, like pretty much everything Slipknot has done has been pretty dope. But those first couple albums, man, the self-titled and then Iowa, like they were hard as fuck. Still are. You know, even though he hasn't been with the band the last couple albums, but Rest in peace to Joey Jordison, man. Super sad news. He's with Paul Gray now. Rest in peace to Paul Gray as well. But yeah, wanted to fucking get that out there. You know, we gonna be celebrating Joey Jordison, bumping some Slipknot shit. Going back, bumping that self-titled, the Iowa shit, you know? The self-titled with Frail M Nursery and Purity. That's the fuck I'm talking about. Yeah. So rest in peace to Joey Jordison. Super fucking sad, man. But like I said, we're going to celebrate that shit. And I'm going to keep the segment going at the beginning of the show. My favorite shit from this week. New music releases, my favorite shit. And a bunch of shit did drop this week, but a lot of it was just kind of eh. But this song right here is fire. I love this song. Them Chains with Misuse. I didn't even know this dropped until late Saturday. I completely missed this drop on Friday. I didn't put it up on the Weekly Bumps playlist. I guess I could still put it up there. I probably will after I record this podcast. But Them Chains, Clockwork, formerly of Gorilla Voltage. It's his new group. And pretty much everything Clockwork has been doing post Gorilla Voltage has been fire. His solo shit, this group stuff with Them Chains, you know, Them Chains has more of a mainstream kind of sound to it. They're trying to, trying to find that viral hit, if you will. I don't even know, but I fucking love this song. I love Clockwork singing. His rapping is on point as usual. Dude, you know, I've been a fan since Gorilla Voltage. You know, I wasn't hip to them when they were Damn Dirty Apes, but when they signed to M&E, I had no idea who they were, but the music was dope. And I've been following since. You know, I still follow Mr. Gray, still follow Clockwork. And this new track from Them Chains called Misuse is fire. My favorite song of the week. Easily. I highly recommend you peep this shit out. If you haven't peeped out any of the Them Chains shit previously from whenever I talked about it, fucking shame on you, because it's fire. It's dope. Peep it out. Clockwork showing his versatility as an artist, you know? Because Gorilla Voltage was really just, wasn't wicked shit, but it was just kind of like in your face mosh pit music, like hardcore shit, you know? It was super dope. And this Them Chains shit is more mellow, melodic. Just peep the shit when you get the fucking chance. Definitely check that shit out. And then we talked about it a couple weeks back, but Shoestring of the Dayton family, his new album, The Pandemic, finally dropped on digital. You can get it on Apple Music, Spotify, all that shit. Same with every other fucking release I talk about on here. But anyway, yeah, he finally dropped the album. I listened to maybe the first 5 tracks. It wasn't sounding bad. You know, I still prefer Until the World Ends and Cross Addicted. His first couple solo albums. Cross Addicted's my favorite personally. But I still peep out his newest shit. You know, my favorite member of Dayton family. Said it before, say it again. And it's not sounding bad. I only got a handful of tracks in, but what I heard from it is sounding pretty dope. You know, shout out to Shoestring from Dayton family. Glad to see him still putting in that work all these years later. Damn near 30 years later since fucking Dayton family What's on My Mind dropped. So go peep that shit. Available everywhere. You can get a hard copy directly from him. Y'all know how I feel about just no web store or anything like that. Just sending a motherfucker money through PayPal and hoping you get it. I guess there's really no difference between that and a fucking web store. You know, what's the difference? Really? You're just sending somebody money and hopefully you'll get your shit. But yeah, maybe at some point I'll grab a hard copy of it, but the album is out now. digitally everywhere. And then we got new boondox, aka Turncoat Dirty. Turncoat Dirty dropped his brand new single 187. We talked about this a couple weeks back. He's dropping his new album Crypto Dirt on M&E and Mob Style, a collaborative effort putting out the new Turncoat Dirty album from M&E and Mob Style. Dropped the first single 187 with, I believe it's Horror Season. That is featured on this track. It is. Not sure who that is, but the single is out now digitally. And no, I don't think there's an official release date for the album yet. I think it's dropping, I think this month, right? They said August, right? That's what it said on the flyer in the Cabal box set, because that's where the fucking first bit of information of this album and single came from, was from the Cabal box set, which I'm still bumping the fuck out of that album. That shit is fire. I love that shit. Super dope. But we got the new single from Turncoat Dirty, 187, off the new, his new solo shit, Turncoat Dirty. And he also took to Twitter this past weekend. And he wrote, if you're up on your Turncoat Dirty history, this new Crypto Dirt project has some big things going on. Some almost 16 years overdue. I replied to boondox. I said, new S.H.I ? He liked the comment. Someone else commented that they wanted to ask it, but I asked it first. That was the first thing that popped into my head. If you remember, or if you know your boondox history, he was in the Underground Psychos contest with A&B, Players Lounge Crew. Jay Reno was in that shit. I can't remember who else was in there, but he was in the Underground Psychos contest. Didn't get too far from what I remember, but ICP took a liking to him and eventually signed him, gave him the boondox gimmick, all that shit. But before that, he was part of a group / record label called Southern Hustlers Incorporated. And I think that's going to be the shit that we're going to be hearing on this new Turncoat Dirty shit. Smokey Ramirez. I can't remember the other dude's name. It's been so long since I listened to some S.H.I. shit. I don't even think I have any of the S.H.I. shit. I don't even know if that shit's up on YouTube or not. I can't remember the other dude's name. I'm pretty sure it was Smokey Ramirez, and there was another guy, and then Turncoat Dirty. But I think that's it. New S.H.I., Southern Hustlers Incorporated, gonna be on this new Turncoat Dirty project. I have no idea if S.H.I. has been putting shit out at all as of recent. I know they did put out an album, I want to say 06, 07, maybe 08 even, something like that. I remember that from like the horrorcore.com forums from back in the day. I talk about those. You know, who remembers the horrorcore forums from back in the day? Not the Kill Music. Kill Music was fucking whack. Whack. It was all about horrorcore.com, not Kill Music, bro. Horrorcore. And I just remember that shit from back then. And then like another fucking forum. I'm like scatterbrained because I'm thinking like reminiscing back to 07, 08 message board days before like Facebook really took off. And I don't even know if Twitter was around at that point. Probably, right? 07, 08. And IG wasn't around yet, but yeah. New Southern Hustlers Incorporated. My prediction on the new Turncoat Dirty shit. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. That'll be pretty fresh. I'd like to hear what these dudes, what those dudes sound like nowadays. I haven't listened to them in forever. And I haven't even thought about S.H.I. in a minute. But when he made this post up on Twitter, it was the first thing I thought of. Because I don't think he collaborated with them on any of the boondox shit. I know one of them was on the DVD that came with like Crimson Creek or Pumpkinhead or was it South of Hell? I can't fucking remember. I remember one of those albums came with a DVD, and it had like the Boondox documentary, and one of the S.H.I guys was on there. So, new Turncoat Dirty 187 out digitally now everywhere you fucking could imagine and fathom you would want to listen to the music. But speaking of Bukshot, mob style, he made the announcement that we got this year's Hallowbleed 2. I guess this would be the second annual, right? Last year was the first one. We got it this year. Full info coming soon. More acts to be announced. They're booking openers going down in Louisville, Kentucky, October 16th. Bukshot, Boondox, Cody Manson, Ipkiss Pinecone, Ritual of Ether, and the homeboy Gibby Stites. So that'll be going down. Still waiting. We know Fright Fest is going down. No idea if Hollow Wicked is going down. They're probably still scrambling, trying to put the fucking gathering together at this point. But we'll get to that in a few minutes. But Hallowbleed 2, Mob Style Music presents, going down October 16th in Louisville, Kentucky. You know, live shows are fucking back. Who's seen footage from like Lollapalooza and what was the other one that just went down? Coachella, I think. 100,000 people deep, acting like nothing ever fucking happened last year. Shit's crazy, son. Shit is fucking crazy. But live shows are here, and I'm still a little nervous, but I'm fucking ready, man. I'm ready. Let's do it. And speaking of fucking live shows, Jelly Roll's out on his fucking tour right now. I didn't talk about it because I didn't know he was fucking going out on tour. I don't really follow Jelly Roll like that. But shout out to Jelly Roll. That dude's fucking absolutely killing it. It looks like damn near half this fucking tour is sold the fuck out. And it started a couple weeks back. And it's going to be going through shit all the way till December. So it looks like it's not a consistent tour, so to say, where it's, dates, a whole shitload of dates back to back. But the Work Your Progress Tour 2021, and the reason why I bring this up, because young Otis Garcia is joining Jelly Roll on the tour. The rebrand is official. It's happening. James Garcia, formerly known as Young Wicked, a.k.a. FKA, F-A-F-K-A, I don't know. Otis. Otis, Young Wicked, now James Garcia. Look up James Garcia on Spotify and Apple Music. Good fucking luck when this dude releases music on his name, James Garcia. Good luck trying to find the shit. There's a ton of James Garcias. Maybe they'll find a way behind it to hack it. But the rebrand, man, is here. James Garcia. We got the logo right here. The fresh Metallica bite. You gotta like that Metallica bite on the new logo. And yeah. Just every 10 years or so, this dude is just going to keep fucking giving himself a new name. Young Wicked, Otis, James Garcia, which is his government. I don't know, man. It's unquestionable in my opinion that this dude's talented as fuck. We got to assume the Young Wicked mixtape is fucking no more. He's calling it an album now if you follow him on social medias. He's saying it's an album. It sounds like the Young Wicked mixtape volume 2 just ain't a fucking thing. And the next project we're getting is a James Garcia album. No more Young Wicked. Curious to hear it. Curious to hear what the fuck kind of shit this dude's going to be giving us. I pretty much guarantee ain't no more Wicked shit. If you're looking for Wicked shit, you ain't going to get it. The only chance you're probably gonna get from wicked shit from this dude at this point is with A and B when he does shit with Bones. But you know, I get why to do the rebrand. I think I've talked about this before on the show. I get why to do the rebrand, right? Young Wicked, kind of, some horrorcore shit, I guess. He wants to kind of break free from. He wants to break free from the Juggalo shit just as much as fucking Twisted does at this point, because the Juggalos turn their backs on the motherfuckers. So you can't blame them. They got to do what they want to do to survive. And this dude fucking loves himself some motherfucking Jelly Roll. He toured with him before. He got a song with him on the Slaughter album with fucking fire. My shit is dope. Dope. Love that shit. But he's back on tour with Jelly Roll. The name's James Garcia. I still call him Young Wicked. I feel like that was the best name out of the three. And I feel like they could have did a better thing with the logo. Like, it's just a straight up Metallica bite. I got it from his website. It's on the Jelly Roll flyer as well. It's the same fucking logo. But yeah, I'll still look forward to the music without a doubt. The Return of the Prodigal Son is the best album Magic Ninja has released. I've said it so many fucking times. Better than anything Magic Ninja has released. The Almighty, which the Almighty is right behind it. But to me, The Return of the Prodigal Son is just a little bit better. It's so fucking good. I love that album, man. He put out Vengeance, the EP. He put out, I think A and B put out an album. What was it? Muerte. Then they put out the Fatality EP. So this dude's been staying relatively busy putting out music, but behind the scenes, this dude been fucking engineering all the Twisted shit, whole bunch of other shit, producing a bunch of shit. This dude's production game is like next level as well since Return of the Prodigal Son. So I still can't fucking wait for the album, mixtape, whatever the fuck is coming up next to fucking drop. And James Garcia is on tour performing Young Wicked songs. Yeah. Makes sense. But, shout out to Young Wicked. I get why he's doing what he's got to do. I get why he's doing what he's doing. He wants to branch out. He wants more. He want to be on the same level as Jelly Roll. That's exactly what the fuck. He want to be on the same level as Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll's killing it. I see some footage from his live show that he posted. This dude get a fucking shitload of people at his shows. A ton of people. Jelly Roll blew the fuck up. Blew up. Crazy, man. This dude, I remember this dude was doing albums with Lil Wayne and shit. Now this dude's fucking selling out these big ass venues. Half his fucking tours sold out right now. Shout out to Jelly Roll for killing it. And shout out to Young Wicked, a.k.a. James Garcia, a.k.a. Otis. All that good shit. Speaking of fucking Otis, Young Wicked, James Garcia, he's on a new fucking song with the super famous Fun Time guys. The song's called Now That's What I Call Murder Volume 4. Dropped on Friday. I peeped it. The beat is banging. Young Wicked, again, he killed the beat on here. Like I just said, his production game continues to fucking elevate. And he destroys this fucking track as well. Stole the show, in my opinion. I love the beat. Love Young Wicked's part on here. It just makes me that much more excited for his solo shit to drop whenever it does drop. I got to imagine it's coming soon. I know we said the album's done, so we're just waiting for a release date. Probably assemble them pre-order packages, all that good shit. M&E's good for. But that super famous Fun Time guys, Mr. 8 Legs, Whipstick, they're on there as well. But Young Wicked Man fucking kills it. And the beat is fire on some West Coast shit, kind of on there with the synths and shit. Peep it if you ain't peeped it. That's out there. And let's keep it LLE related. Hallowbleed, their Tuesday night streams, Terror Tuesdays. I forget what they're called. But they got their Tuesday night stream. And they always be making announcements. Fucking flipping a new mask, selling a new mask or some kind of ill merch drop every week. But this week they announced Camp Zool is going down November 12th and 13th. More information soon. Long Live Evil and All Hallows Eve Inc. present 2 nights of music, mayhem, and terror. So Camp Zool is going down this year. They fucking managed to do it. I didn't think this was going to be happening this year. I thought this was definitely going to be a 2022 thing. 2022. What's it going to be like when it's 22? I guess you would just say, never mind. Anyway, Camp Zool going down in November. Fucking fire. Like, these dudes are absolutely killing it, man. A la Zululu. Shout out to them. They're fucking doing it, and they're doing it right. Everything they're doing. Merch drops, music. Now this Camp Zool, their own little fucking festival type deal. I love that it's called Camp Zool. It's going down, man. Like, pretty fucking dope. Who the fuck is going to Camp Zool? That's what I want to know. In November. It's going to be cold. Is it going to be in Ohio? I think that's where they're based out of, right? Ohio? Pretty sure that's where Zool's based out of. But yeah, who's going to fucking Camp Zool, man? Let me know. I know a bunch of motherfuckers are hyped for it. I'm surprised it's a 2022 thing. But I shouldn't be surprised at the same fucking time because it is Zool. And these motherfuckers stay busy. Stay busy. I hope we get that Venomous 5 this year. I hope we get it. I'll still hold out. I'm still holding out hope for it. So, Camp Zool going down. And I'm going to talk about this album right here. This one. I had a few people asking me to talk about it. Why I didn't talk about it last week. Because it wasn't available digitally. It was supposed to come out last week. But for whatever reason, it got delayed digitally. It's out now. S.O.N. S.O.N. The album's called Grant Us Eyes. Entirely produced by Billy Obey of Ala Zululu. S.O.N. or S.O.N. You heard on, I think he was on Move Back on Psycho Volume 1 with Billy Obey and Joey Black. And he put out this full-length album. I think this is his first project. It's the only project that pops up when you search his name. And it's out now. People asking me what I think about this album. I'm seeing people saying that this is like the next shit in horrorcore, like much like people were saying about Zool and stuff like that. My thoughts on the album is a good album, right? I should say it's not a bad album. It's very heavy concept driven. Like, this is a concept album. Every fucking song is like a part of a story to this album, like this Grant Us Eyes story. And as I was listening to it, I really just wanted a track where we were just talking shit, chopping a motherfucker up, or taking a chainsaw to somebody's fucking face, or some shit. Just talking some shit, but it's very concept heavy in the album. I could see why people like it. The production is on point. Billy Obey, in the short time that he's been producing, is fucking killing it on production. I can't wait to hear what Billy Obey sounds like on the boards like 2-3 years from now. And then maybe, at some point we'll get an Ala Zululu album completely produced by Billy Obey. Because The beats on here are sounding fucking dope. Really good. And this dude is a pretty dope rapper too. I can't front, but for me, just because it is so concept heavy, for a first album, I don't know if that's going to be this dude's gimmick, just super heavy concept albums, which there are concept albums that I really fuck with, but I guess when I'm getting turned on to a new artist, I don't know if that's something I want to hear. Or maybe just the album is just okay to me. I did listen to it a couple times, and it is just okay, I guess. Not great in my opinion. Definitely not bad. Just kind of somewhere in the middle, just chilling. But the production from Billy Obey is definitely on point. The mix and master on it sounds good too. Like, doesn't sound like shit. So whoever mixed and mastered this shit, props to them. Doesn't sound like complete ass. Unlike a lot of up and coming horrorcore artists, they'd rather just not spend the extra money to hire an engineer to do their shit properly. And that's one thing that holds the horrorcore genre back, the wicked shit genre back, in my opinion, is shit mixing and mastering. But it does kind of seem like slowly but surely, we are in 2021, motherfuckers are finally starting to get the hint that, hey, my shit got to sound halfway decent for somebody to want to listen to it. Because if your shit sounds like ass, it's getting turned off within the first 10 seconds. Like, easily. No doubt. No problem. I don't know what the fuck that was. Not going to do it again. Because if you got earbuds in your ears right now and I'm making that fucking noise, probably highly irritating. If you're even still tuned in at 32 minutes and 37 seconds. And if you are, I appreciate you. Much fucking love. But yeah, we still got more shit to talk about. We've got a little bit of KMK news. You want to get into some fucking KMK news? No? Well, tough shit. Here we go. Kingdom Come. I guess you could say the last group album from Kottonmouth Kings. It was D-Loc and Saint, with Johnny Richter as a featured artist on a handful of tracks. Damn near half the album, I believe. Is being re-released through Suburbanoise Records. We talked about this a few months back. And I believe it was supposed to drop in June. But now we have, I have the release date right here. We have a new release date of August 27th. August 27th is a Friday. That's a little more than 3 weeks from right now, from when I'm recording this, just under a month away. October 27th, the album Kingdom Come. It looks like it's going to drop for real this time. And why do I say for real this time? Because if you look on Amazon and other record store websites, I got a screen grab from Bull Moose right here. Physical pre-orders are up on Amazon and other record store websites. So there is a physical CD dropping, which I think we always knew anyway. But the pre-order is here. It's official. There's a pre-order up on iTunes, but there's been a pre-order up on iTunes for 4 or 5 months now. But it looks like it's going to drop this month. And I did see Suburbanoise say something on one of their social media accounts about who's ready for the Kingdom Come release. This was the infamous release from Kottonmouth Kings, D-Loc in particular, and William Mosley ripped off a shitload of fans and never sent them CDs. Now, I'll be completely transparent. I did have William Mosley hit me up in my DMs asking me if I ever received a copy. I mean, he must have listened to the podcast at some point. He knows damn well I never got a fucking copy. I said I didn't get a copy. He said he was going to send one to me. I didn't hear anything from him for at least a month. And then he randomly hit me up again saying, send me your address and I'll send me an address, send me money for shipping and I'll send you a CD. I ignored it. Why did I ignore it? Why am I not trying to get that OG copy of Kingdom Come? I don't trust the motherfucker. One, I'm not just gonna give him my address. I don't trust him. Granted, I don't think he's really capable of much, but I don't trust the motherfucker. He ripped me off in the fucking first place. You know, randomly hit me up saying that he wants to send me a CD, but he wants me to send him some fucking money first. No, motherfucker, you already beat me for some money. I mean, granted, I got refunded through PayPal, but you already done beat me and a whole bunch of other motherfuckers when the album first dropped. So I'm not sending you money to send me a CD. If you want to send me a CD, just send me the fucking CD. I'm not trying to be an asshole about it, but you were an asshole about it in the first place. I know you might want to place complete blame on D-Loc, but hey, it was your name on the PayPal. 50-50 blame goes to both D-Loc and William Mosley for that Kingdom Come shit. I've said it so many times, I'm beating a dead horse. But I'm not sending you fucking money to send me a fucking CD when you already done beat me and a whole bunch of motherfuckers out of that, out of money in the first place. But this re-release is being re-released through Suburban Noise Records. They must have reached some kind of agreement with D-Loc and Cleopatra Records. We all know Daddy X sold his rights, or at least licensing rights, to Cleopatra Records, and D-Loc does own a portion of the Kottonmouth King's name, so Suburban Noise must have worked out a deal with D-Loc and Cleopatra to get this album released, and Kingmaker Music. It's funny because I still see Kingmaker trying to push music through their social medias every once in a while. You know, their promotional tactics are piss poor at best. And I just laugh like, who the fuck is going to send this company or guy money after that, Kingdom Come and then the D-Loc solo album? Like, did anybody even get a copy of that D-Loc shit? But this new shit is being re-released through Subnoise. I've never once had an issue buying some shit through Subnoise. Even in their down years, 4 or 5 years ago, they'd be having CD sales, $5 CDs and whatnot. I bought CDs and got them shits, a week or two later, within a reasonable amount of time. You get the email confirmations, shipping confirmation, tracking numbers, all that good shit, like a legitimate company's supposed to do. And I fully trust Suburban Noise handling the Kingdom Come. I won't ever have the OG. I ended up making a bootleg version of the OG. Grab a copy right here. I ended up making my own bootleg copy of the Kingdom Come shit. So, if you're watching on YouTube right here, I got a bootleg copy. It kind of look official too. It probably looked better than the OG version, But I got the artwork online. Printed my own. So technically, I got the OG version. It is bootleg. I heard the OG version was super fucking bootleg anyway in the first place. But we all know Suburban Noise put out fucking quality product. I'm looking forward to it. I fucked with this album when it first dropped. I know a lot of people weren't necessarily digging this album. Saint's style was just completely different from the Royal Highness days, but shit, that was damn near 20 years ago when this album dropped. And he's just always been he was always kind of inconsistent on releasing music. I'm not trying to speak ill. I fucking love Saint Dog. Rest in peace to Saint. It was just a completely different style than what people were expecting. But for the album as a whole, I thought it was pretty good, man. I thought this was one of the better Kottonmouth albums in a while. It was weird that Johnny Richter was a featured artist on it, but is what it is, I guess. I don't know why he was just a featured artist, but it was just super dope to hear Loke, Richter, and Saint on a bunch of tracks again one last time, because they didn't do many when everybody was still here together. So super dope to see. Now D-Loke's doing his own fucking thing with Kottonmouth Kings, even though it's just a solo solo, and then Richter's doing the King Click shit with Chucky and Obnoxious. Supposedly we're getting news on that dropping soon, but I'm gonna be getting my pre-order in for this KMK shit, probably through Amazon, because I got that Prime again. But yeah, so be on the lookout for that. August 27th, it is dropping. Now, will Kottonmouth Kings be playing the fucking Gathering this year? Let's get into a little bit of Gathering news. I wouldn't be surprised to see D-Loke at the Gathering, but what you will see at the Gathering is JCW Wrestling Bazaar will be going down. I guess I could look up the fucking information for this event on the official juggalogathering.com website to see what it says. Flavor JCW events going down. The Wrestling Bazaar, Thursday night, 1 a.m. Oddities, freaks, creatures from the dark. Get ready for the absurd and disturbing as JCW presents a journey into the unknown completely out of your atmosphere. It's a little trip into the wicked realm only known as the Bazaar. Crazy, unbelievable matches only JCW could bring. So it looks like we're just going to have a bunch of weird style wrestling matches in this JCW Wrestling Bazaar. And then we got JCW Bloody Mania 14 Legends of JCW. No wrestlers announced yet, but it's Friday night, 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. And Bloody Mania is going down at the Gathering. So it looks like they're going to be having legends. Will Sabu be there? Is Sabu still wrestling? Is Sabu still alive? No, not Subaru, motherfucker. Sabu. I gotta look this up because now... Yeah, he's still alive. That's my bad. But Sabu is a fucking... I seen Sabu wrestle probably about 10 years ago. He wrestled Too Cold Scorpio at a fucking town hall a few towns over from where I'm at. And it was just super dope. These dudes fucked each other up. Old as shit. I would say they could barely move, but they were fucking jumping off the top rope into the crowd and shit. Using the wooden chairs in the fucking crowd. Oh, it was super dope. Shout out to Sabu. So, be dope to see him there. But the big news for the Gathering this year, or for this week, I should say, is the fucking infomercial. We were asking about the infomercial, if they're going to do it this year. Well, guess the fuck what? They're doing it. The full Gathering lineup and live infomercial with ICP premiering Monday, August 7th, 9 p.m. Link and details coming soon. Will this be through the fucking Patreon? I wonder if they're going to be doing the Gathering through the Patreon live stream. I don't know if there's service at the Gathering grounds this year. But we're getting a live infomercial with ICP, Fats Pepper and Guy Gorfy going live on Monday. Today, this podcast drops on Monday, August 2nd. So tonight at 9 p.m. Full gather. So it looks like they got the full fucking lineup. We'll see who's actually playing the Gathering this year and what is actually going down. Joker's Gallery, shout out to Brandon of the Joker's Gallery. He brought to my attention that there's no tents, no autograph tents, no seminar tents on the map. So no seminar this year, no autograph signings this year, ? I don't fucking know. Who knows? And who knows what the protocol is with the Gathering this year, what they're going to have, everything that's still going down. I don't know what it's like in Ohio as far as the COVID rules and all that shit, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. I don't think Juggalos would abide by those rules anyway. And don't throw shit at the wrestlers. Don't fuck up the porta potties. And don't throw fireworks at the fucking artists on stage, you fucking idiots. But it's the Gathering. That's what we do. Well, congratulations. You're all a bunch of fucking idiots. The ones that do that, anyway. I'm not saying everybody that attends the Gathering are idiots. I'm saying the ones that fuck it up and make it hard for them to put on the Gathering are the fucking idiots. But I get it. You're out in the fucking woods for a couple days all by yourself, high on fucking who knows what, just destroying shit. So that's Pepper Guy Gorfy going down. Live infomercial. I'll be breaking it down next week, I guess, because we ain't got the info right now. So we'll be breaking that shit down next week. And we'll see who the fuck is actually performing at this year's Gathering. I bet. Let's get into some more fucking music that dropped this week. Skee dropped his single Fuck It All Up with Trizz and Tech 9. He dropped the video for it. He dropped the pre-order for the Filth Element. Pre-orders are up for that. Got a new Skee hat. But we got the new single Fuck It All Up with Trizz and Tech 9. It's not a bad track. Again, to me is... dude could rap his ass off. I'll vibe out to it if it comes on, but I'm not necessarily seeking it out. The track ain't bad. kills it on here. Trizz kills it on here. Tech starts his verse out by shouting out the other Tech 9 that died a couple years ago, who killed himself the day before he was supposed to go to court for allegedly possessing child pornography. So why are we shouting that dude out? I don't fucking know. I don't know if those allegations were true or not, but if you kill yourself the day before a court hearing, the shit ain't looking good in the court of public opinion. So I don't know why we're shouting that fucking dude out on the song, but as a whole, the song ain't fucking bad. And it's out there now, the video. I didn't peep the video yet, but I did listen to the track a couple times this weekend. And yeah, that's out there. The Filth Element, Gmo. I like Gmu better. Gmu's new album, Filth Element. Pre-orders are up for that shit. So yeah, cop that shit, go bump it, do whatever the fuck you want. Burn it to a CD, stick it in your fucking dick hole. I don't give a shit what you do with it. But it's out now. And let's, we were just talking about fucking Tech 9. Let's keep it strange music related for a minute here. We got new maez 301. He dropped the new single called Slow Down. Looks like we're getting ready for the next fucking maez album. This dude already dropped, I think, 2 albums. And we're getting ready for a fucking third one. This is his first single off his new album. That's available digitally everywhere as well. And then we got fucking good old Uncle Jerry. He dropped the announcement of his new album dropping September 3rd. The album is called The Name Is Not Important. So yeah, new Uncle Jerry dropping September 30th. On Strange Music. Strange. Regardless of fucking artists leaving the label and whatnot, they're just fucking continuing on with business as if nothing ever fucking happened. They got the fucking tour with Tech 9 popping off soon. And yeah, all that shit. So yeah, Uncle Jerry dropping September 3rd. And then we got new Scum of LSP, Lyrical Snuff Productions. Dropped the second part in the Dying World Chronicles. This is the Red Groundz. It's available everywhere you want. Apple Music, Spotify, all that. And if you like that wicked shit, horrorcore wicked shit, Scum got that flavor for you. Go peep that shit. And then before we wrap it up, we got Madchild dropped another fucking single this week called Trapped. Now, I want to look this up. I meant to do it before the show, but I don't know if this is on his newest album, Shane, that just dropped, and it is not. So this is a brand new single, never have heard before. I think a video dropped for it as well. Madchild staying busy dropping new music, but not shipping people CDs out, and this song is available everywhere. You would want to listen to a Madchild song. And yeah, I think that's gonna fucking wrap it up. I covered everything I wanted to fucking talk about. We're 50 minutes in, almost an hour. I appreciate everybody that's tuned the fuck in right now. I, within the last 2 minutes, got a slamming fucking headache. I think I'm gonna take these fucking headphones off real quick because my head is pounding. Fucking headphones are squishing my fucking head. But shout out to everybody that got the podcast to 1,000 subscribers this week. Much fucking love. Thank you for getting Beneath the Dirt to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Much fucking love. I love you. I appreciate you. Even if you hate me, I love you. Super appreciated. And shout out to Scott Matthews again for the donation. And I'm Ron Bona Beneath the Dirt. And until next time, I'm out. Peace.